Burns night, everyone.
Happy Burns night.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, that's PT. It's actually from Glasgow as well.
oh, so good. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your little break. I enjoyed my little break. I got Crispies. Crispy.
It's so cute in your dungarees as well. I got Crispies.
Adorable.
There you go. Happy Burns night, Mama Thorpe. Same. I think I would love to have been at home with my mum tonight. I really would. But I love you, Mama. Mwah. So we've had lots of subscribers coming through tonight, and I want to say thank you to all of you who subscribed to this evening so far. Really appreciate it, and also those of you who followed us this evening as well. Thank you so much. I think, I think it's something that we really want to.
Mama Thorpe saying love you, Joe. It's right.
I know.
So
But did you see, Mama? Snug is not dead. See? yeah. I'm sorry, Mum. Yes. But if you do want to kind of like continue supporting us and being wonderful, keep subscribing, keep following, and all that jazz. I think I'd like to give a reminder that we're moving over purely to Twitch as of next week as well. Is there anything else we need to talk about, guys, before we move on?
Yeah, big thank you again to the Neomancer. I know we give you a little bit of a hard time for threatening to give people advantages and disadvantages, but you've been really incredible in terms of like gifting people subs. That's an amazing way of getting people involved. New people to the chat is like, you know, bring them along. I see that Ghana here, I think is a new person to the stream. And Mark has gifted them a subscription, so there's a free month. They can take advantage of all the various different perks, and then maybe, who knows, Gunnar, you might stick around a bit. So yeah, please do consider throwing that out to people, and it makes your name go a different color. I was today years old when I figured that out. Wow.
I know, right? I see it's from your campaign. Okay, so Gunnar, just so we can go through, what do you play? Who are you? What do you do? Are you a barbarian? Are you a goblin? Are you I'm just going to keep listing races.
I'm going to say cleric. I'm going to say
cleric.
I'm going to say I'm a cleric. Let me cleric.
I knew it. Rob's predictions always right. Cheese prices increased, and Gunnar is a cleric.
Very, very nice. All right, so I'm going to give you an advantage on that, Rob, for getting that right, because that was brilliant. It was a joke, cleric.
Oh yeah, Mark was saying they inadvertently created Donald Trump as a character. Just someone created a character and they were like, hang on, all of these traits are very much like Donald Trump, and then that kind of became the canon. So that's who Gunnar is.
Oh, what is the price of cheddar, Rob?
What's the price of cheddar?
Yeah.
What shop you buying it from?
Oh, so we've got Rob Sadamas is coming up on the chat. People want to know the price of cheddar. I think
price of cheddar now in the UK. I can tell you what it's going to go up to.
Go on.
Doesn't do present, does future only.
I don't know what's going on today. I know what's going on tomorrow. It's going to be £7.49 a pound. Pounds of cheese. I only do pounds of cheese.
Is this tomorrow? Because we still got to wait. We still got to wait for the. Was it March 13th? I think is the one where the original one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was in the past, Joe. Can't remember.
I'm gonna go back through all of the stuff until I find out what the prediction was and what the date was. If anybody at home can remember, please do let us know, because our brains are rubbish.
I'm going to tell you another prediction while we're here. I'm going to say what's the month today? January 25th. I'm going to say February 2nd. Snail racing is going to start to become it's going to get into the popular eye. It's going to go mainstream.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
You heard it here
first. Snail racing. Place your bets. Nice. All right. But yeah, shall we get back into it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try and get the music back for you guys because, like, I think you guys couldn't hear it before. But
Oh, there
let
we
me
go.
let me see what happens. Let's go with back to Soldier again.
Told you, boy, I've been there for very long.
Imagine that. Oh, oh.
Really good lyrics there as well.
Actually, I don't like this song. I'm gonna go for a different one. Let's go for full track. It's like a bit more epic. All right.
Fighty, fighty, fighty.
Okay, so you guys kind of like pile out of the window, door window, as Oshi kind of unlocks the door. As you sort of like running across, slow motion. We're gonna do slow motion. So you sort of like run across the road as you see people kind of piling out. As one of the persons sort of like there, and you see someone like lob a bottle, and they kind of see you, and they turn around, and they go for a swing at Oshi. Oshi, do you want to make an attack roll for me, please? Anything, just roll any attack roll.
Yep. Oh no, my roll 20 is done down. Should we say nat 20? No.
Yes. I'll roll one for you. I'll roll it for you. 20 plus what, 5? I don't know, 3. Roll. 12. Okay, that's actually enough. So literally this hand, this kind of fist comes over like this, and you just grab hold of his hand, twist it, and I jaw him with your left hand as he kind of drops to the ground. And then as you keep running forward, you just like don't break a step. And Pups, you kind of see this person sort of pick up this bottle and light it, and they look towards you, and they go to throw it into your face. As you look towards it and you see what's going to happen, so you do a dex saving throw.
Okay. 13.
As it kind of like flows, and you kind of duck out the way as it flings past your shoulder, and you slide across the ground, and you jab him into his nuts as he kind of drops to the floor and falls. As you roll, and you get back up and you carry on running.
Like a
and
football slide with an uppercut
Yeah,
for his legs.
As you keep going through Baggy, you see somebody kind of turn around with a knife. As they turn around to swipe towards your face. As you kind of like go and you hold onto the hand, and I want you to do an athletics check for me, please.
Okay.
As you twist his arm round and you break their arm and push them into the ground as you carry on running. And then Arfa, you just kind of like, as you're running through, you're sort of in the center of this, almost as if they're protecting you. As you see somebody turn and throw a dagger towards Oshi. And as it comes over, you shout to her. And you say,
Duck!
And as you say duck, she gains some extra kind of bonus on this. So then you do a dex saving throw, please, Oshi. And can you add your bardic inspiration to that, please?
My character sheet just won't come up. So
Okay, I can do
control
it.
that. Sorry.
That's all right. So we do Oshi. Let's do a dex saving throw. And I'm going to add some bardic inspiration to it, even though that's not how bardic inspiration works, I don't think. But I'm going to add to it anyway. So it's 11 plus 1d8. D8.
And it does work with it. It's attack rolls, saving throws, or ability checks.
Ah, great.
Already.
And I'm going to take advantage on this because I can.
D6, my bad.
And you feel, Oshi, like this feeling of that you can do anything. As this kind of like confidence gets kind of pushed through you from behind you, as you kind of like literally you just knock the dagger away as it spins through the air and falls into the neck of the broken arm guy that Baggy left behind on the other side. As you kind of run forward and you get to the front door, as you kind of crouch inside that alley, the front of the door, you kind of look behind you and you can see a full-on fucking brawl happening in the street. I'm just going to pop you guys in on the first floor. Give me a second. There's Oshi, Baggy, Pups.
Seven says this is better than the MCU.
There you go, guys. Can you all see that?
Yep.
Fantastic. Let me just see how it kind of comes up on the play. Okay.
We are in the blades.
We are in the blades. All right, so you guys are like outside on this like the stoop of the building. You can see that there's a bunch of windows kind of going around the building as well. Arba, you know the layout of this building at the back of your hand. You know that inside here is the Great Chamber, which has a double set of stairs that goes up, and you know that there's going to be another set of stairs behind it that leads you upwards to the top floor. You also remember that all of the good stuff is in the back of this floor, so that's where the armory is. That's where the vaults are. But you also know your target will be on the 3rd floor. Okay, as you kind of get up to these double doors.
We're gonna have to fight our way through. You up for it? Well then, let's get ready for a bit of fun, shall we?
Arbor's gonna kick open the front door and just run straight in to try and get some form of surprise attack.
Okay, great.
Oshi's readying her and bow and arrow.
Okay, to hit somebody who's in range. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if
All right,
first
cool.
person she sees.
All right, cool. So you run in, and literally you find yourself stood in the center of a room, surrounded by people that you would probably once call family. You see that there is a human, a tiefling, a Goliath, an orc, a goblin, a lizard folk, and a kenku, all in the room. I'm going to give you enough time to say something.
Well, if Billy couldn't kill me, you better hope you're better than him.
So, Oshi, let's do an attack. I think the first person you can see is probably the orc, Ushat, who is over here.
She's gonna fire off her longbow. 20.
Oh,
Oh, my words. Yep, so that hits.
So for
I'll take the 7 on that.
7.
Yes, very, very nice. Oh, great. So let's, as he kind of like, the door flings open, you see Arba kind of rushes in, and then this arrow kind of goes over the top of his bald head and flings through and just goes into the shoulder of Ushat the orc as he screams out. He says a big swear words, and I think, Baggy, you hear what it is?
The swear word.
Yeah, what's the swear word he says?
The swear word is flat, which basically translates to cunt flaps. First thing that came into my head.
Oh, so good. Right, okay, cool. So let's roll some initiative then, please, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do Diamond Carver. He's gonna have his first one. Say what?
Just a reminder, everyone's got loads of advantages. Thank you, chat. You've been amazing.
Let's do this one.
How many DM disadvantage do we have, Danny boy?
We have 2.
Excellent news.
Okay, so let's do the Goblin. So I've got a lot of the guys to roll here. My apologies.
These are some low rolls from everyone on board so far.
Yeah.
There you go. Here's Crickets. Everyone knows Crickets from before. And
Critted.
Yeah.
okay, I think that is everybody. So you guys all done?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Alrighty. So you kind of make you run in, Arba, placing yourself in a real problem.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Not problem, only solutions.
So Crickets is going to firstly, you see this you see Crickets the Kenku. And you just hear him say, if Billy couldn't kill me, what do you think you could? And then he like fires off his short bow at you. Oh my god, 24.
just hits.
For 8 piercing damage. As it
Arbor's
goes-
down.
Oh my god.
However, I would love to DM disadvantage on that.
All right.
Make me roll again.
Yeah, sure, let's do that. With disadvantage. The shadow bow, short bow comes in, so it's like when he fires again. This time for 10, and it misses as it kind of clatters past you.
Thank you.
Then you kind of look to your side and you feel someone come behind you.
I got a 20, but it's not in the thingy.
Oh, my apologies. Where are you?
No, it's alright. It's my fault, I think.
Sorry, I'll pop you in.
Thank you.
Add turn. 20, did you say?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you've just seen this arrow sort of fly past Arbor and miss.
So Oshi's still kind of outside the door, isn't she?
Yeah, but the door's open, so you can kind of see through, I think.
Yeah. So she kneels back down and goes for the orc again. So she's hidden. So short bow. 25 crit.
Oh, double crit!
That's so good.
For 7, 11, 12.
Great. Tell me what that looks like.
Yes.
Shit! Rogue shit!
Okay, so he's got one this side.
Hang on,
So
I've got
he's
a playlist called Scary. Hang on, let me just pop it on.
Oh, this would be absolutely terrifying then. Great. A naughty death description and scary, the music. Oh dear lord.
Just a bit of background. Do orcs have big hearts? Do you reckon? Because they're quite big.
Yeah, because they're full of love and empathy for all around them.
They're like the Care Bear of the D&D world.
I think they do. I think there's very much like a gorilla heart, so there's sort of it's a large heart.
Big.
So Oshi on the first hit was trying to hit him in the heart, and so this time with added venom, she shoots off an arrow off again. It like flies through the air that it almost makes a whistle past Arbor, and then this orc is looking to where the arrow's just gone, and to him it looks like it's gone boom boom, and as if it's ricocheted past Arbor and comes straight to him, even though it's a different arrow, and it hits into his heart. And because the adrenaline's going, his heart's beating really quickly, his heart explodes in his chest. So through the pores of his skin, you just see like the blood dripping out, but nobody knows why. And so it explodes inside him, and there's like a boom boom, but all underneath his skin, and he just starts screaming as he starts to die from the inside out, and Oshi just like giggles to herself.
That's he
And
kind
he
of
just
goes, and we sort of see him drop, and it kind of goes
Yeah.
back to your position as you just stand there and just slowly lower the bow
Yeah.
with that little cheeky grin of yours.
So
Ah,
it's like, you know when a building gets blown up from the inside, so it goes in on itself.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Demolition. You just did a controlled demolition of an orc.
exactly. Hashtag Oshi kills. Really nice. Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna carry on with the thing. Anything else you want to do while you're here?
No, she goes back into hiding position.
All right. Cool. So let's do a stealth check on that then, please. But I don't think we've done a stealth check yet. So let's do a stealth. 10.
10.
Ooh, I don't think you're hidden.
Can I use my advantage of Darren and roll again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah.
20.
All right. So it's just like, hey, can I roll again? Screw you. And it's just like 26 as you kind of like hide around the corner. Really, really nice. This is a great little track. Right, okay. So we're going to move on to Arbor. You feel somebody kind of come up behind you, and you smell like the smell of sulfur. There's only one person that smells of sulfur.
All right, panic.
It's like Panic the tiefling sort of like stands behind you, and you just hear this as she like goes over and starts and tries to hit you with her scimitar. See what happens. Oh, and she misses. Actually, I'm going to take my advantage on that. 18. Does that hit?
18 hits, yeah.
Right, great. So he hit for 3 slashing damage. So he's like, and slashes across the back, crushes your back. And then they're going to stay where they are. Baggy, you've just seen Oshi just definitely take down probably the second biggest person in the room. And seen Arba be slashed across the back, who is now standing in the middle of the room.
Yeah. Well, Baggy is only just finished eye rolling from when Arba ran into the room and just stood in the middle. So as she finishes her eye roll, she pulls out a little tiny lighter with all these little cogs on it, and she basically she's like what's it called? Where you like she lights it off of her coat essentially and hurls it forward, and it's fireball.
Yay!
Panic. She's thinking, let's get him out of trouble. Oh,
Oh, 23 hits. Yeah, it definitely hits.
It's only 2 fire damage then.
Great. Let's see something like. It flies to the end, lands into Panic's face as she sort of gives out this kind of like devilish scream as she takes some damage. Very, very nice. Anything else you want to do, Becky?
I'd like to just move just over here, just out of sight, behind that thing, if I can. Oh, now I can see someone else, but never mind. Yeah, I think that's all. That's all. Maybe I'll just stay where I was actually. Yeah. I'm gonna stay there.
But you kind of hear this out as this like lizard, this very large lizard folk, stood on the balcony, and they just shout, "You owe me 30 silver pieces, Arba." As they start, it's like Arba just owes everyone money at the moment. As the lizard folk is going to fire. Oh no, actually, he's going to jump down. So he kind of like jumps down to here, 15 to right here, Arba. Mate, you're in the middle of the room. Like, what are you doing? So the lizard folk. Oh my god. All right, let's see what happens. So goes in for a bite. Chop it out.
Miss.
7 misses. And then he's going to go with his heavy club and go for a hit. 19.
I'm going to use one of my luck points to roll a dice, and then I can determine which one you take for that.
Oh, I didn't know how that works. Great.
Yeah, you can make them roll the.
I love it.
More DM.
Shit cakes! Shit!
I'm guessing.
Disadvantage.
Oh, do you want me to say? I got another disadvantage. Screw you. Yes.
Yeah, no. Fuck it. Arbor's gonna have to die eventually.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Arbor's down.
Yeah, this is now, and literally you just see this like, thunk. It just sort of crumples into the ground. Yeah, it's sort of like something that pups you see, and this newfound idea of trust, especially as he said, you can feel this kind of trust building up between the two of you. You also look at him and you're like, hey, that's my spot.
Yeah. I should be the one running in first.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? So I can get there, can't I? Because I've got 30 feet of movement.
Yep.
So I can get. So that's what. Oh, hang on, wrong thing. So that's 10 to go through Baggy, 15, 20, 25 to there.
Yep. Have you got 30
Oh, okay.
feet? Have you got 30 feet? No, that doesn't
I've
matter.
got 30 feet.
Yeah.
I've got because I might be small, but I'm a monk.
Oh my motherfucker. Okay.
So quarterstaff. 16
16 hits.
for 5.
Great. So like you swing around, like there's like across the jaw of their still smoking face, but they still kind of turn to you, kind of, and they spit a tooth across the room. It's like clink 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 clink. As they kind of look towards you, still standing.
Okay, then I'm gonna then I'm gonna unarmed strike as well.
Okay.
13
Yeah, that hits.
for 8.
All right, tell me what that looks like.
So Pups comes running in with the quarterstaff, gets 5 feet away, plants it in the ground, and kicks it. Like kicks the quarterstaff, and it sort of like catches them under the chin. And as they stumble, he sort of like steps up on one of their legs to sort of bring them up to head height, and just kicks them across the draw as they fall into their mate.
Really nice. Really, really nice.
It's an action to medicine check, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately, because that would stabilize them if you got it right. So yeah, it's an action, I'm afraid.
Okay, then I'm just gonna stay where I am.
All right, cool. Okay, Mr. Killick, can I get a death saving throw, please?
You certainly can. And here we go. 16.
16,
That's
yeah,
success.
succeeds. Fantastic, well done, mate. Okay, so then, Pups, you hear, "Go, lucky to keep him in here," as you understand as traitor to your species. As you see Zenik is sort of run down here. Now you know Zenik. Zenik, you've seen around the street, being one of 4 goblins in the street. He has always screwed you over whenever he possibly can. He treats you the same way that hobgoblins treat goblins. He sees himself as being a much bigger, better species than you. As he fires... okay! As he fires off a short bow towards you. And misses as it flies past your head. Okay, Usha is dead.
I think Pups just sort of does that.
Yeah, you kind of do that, and as you do that, this like shadow appears over you as you look up at a 7.5-foot Goliath above you. As he sort of raises up his great axe above your head. Ooh.
Advantage.
There is a DM disadvantage, and I think I'm gonna use it.
Okay, great. So he comes in, 10 misses, as this like
Thanks,
this
Berg.
great axe slams next to your feet, and you just hear this. There's this huge giant that stood next to you. The guys outside, do you think this is hilarious? There's like a 3.5-foot goblin stood next to a massive giant. So, you hear, we back round to Crickets. We are back round to Crickets. Okay, Crickets is going to, I think he can probably see. Yes, he can. He's going to fire at you, Baggy. So Crickets is up on the raised platform.
Okay.
And he misses. In fact, his short bow snaps as he like the bow bit twings, like twing, and he misses, unfortunately. Oshi, so you're hidden just outside the door. You guys start to realise that there's the battle is starting to come this way a little bit, and you're starting to see people coming towards you, as well as things being inside the room as well. As you realise it's kind of like becoming more and more of a bad idea to be outside.
I don't know what's inside to hide behind. Oshi is going to
If you've got someone who's engaged,
5 feet, you still
you'll
get advantage.
You'll still get sneak attack and
Yep.
advantage.
Yeah, I just need to run away from them afterwards. And hide. Oshi,
If they live.
Oshi comes into here, and so that's 5 feet. Oh shit, my bad. She is going to go for the Goliath.
Yep.
It's just
this
tried
one
to
here.
attack. Oops.
Mhm.
Come on.
Come on.
10.
And
Does she get advantage?
it would be advantage, so you're 16.
Oh, yeah. 16.
So that hits.
For 8.
I'm really glad that music kind of kicked in at that exact moment. It's like as he looks up and looks at you, dead in the eye.
Dungeons and drum and bass.
Yeah, D&B.
DMB.
And then I need to disengage and run away, don't I?
You don't need to disengage.
Okay. And then Oshi's gonna move to. Oh God. She's gonna move to here. And do you reckon she can hide behind that with her skulker feet?
I'm gonna let you try with disadvantage.
Sneak.
Yeah. Stealth. Yeah, with disadvantage.
Get it!
Somehow, in a completely lit room,
She
you
makes a
managed
quick-
to hide
Yeah.
behind this
It's getting
pillar.
so wafting off her bow that as that happens, she runs past it, and everyone's just heard this Goliath scream.
All 6'4" of her just wedged against this tiny pillar, just like side to side.
Just
Yeah.
put a hood up. If I can't
Yeah.
see them, they can't see me.
So aren't we glad that we rolled like the lowest weight possibilities for now? There's actually
Suck it in.
I found this spell, like I think it's a 2nd edition spell, which is called Dimension, and the idea is that you could turn yourself into 2D and like turn sideways and go invisible. And I just imagine
Amazing.
that's exactly what Oshi's doing right now. Really well done. All right, Panic is dead. Baggy. You can see
Panic's
this.
dead. Me. Okay.
Yeah, you start to see like people start running towards you. As you see, there's more people coming from the battle outside, but are now realizing that they should have probably protected the house.
A little bit. Baggy wants to obviously get in. Is there a way that I can try and do another firebolt towards the Goliath
Oh shit.
in a way that I can distract and get myself elsewhere with my movement? Does that make sense?
It makes sense, yeah. All right, so what I'm thinking then is that we will do. You want to fire it in,
Yeah.
hit them, and then use that as a way of getting in.
Yeah. Almost as soon as it's hurling towards them,
Hmm.
it's like she's gone. You see what I mean?
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't hide as a bonus because
I
it doesn't
know.
allow what your class does, unfortunately.
I'm so scared about getting into this room though.
Come on.
Okay, let me do the attack first and then I'll decide where I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'll see how it goes.
23.
Wait.
Yeah, that hits.
Hopefully it's alright.
10!
Oh, so tell me what that looks like.
Okay, so once again, Lighter comes out. She very quickly notices it's missing something, so just sort of goes, oh, yeah, that's why it didn't work before. Cog in, tries again. The biggest like bolt of fire, and it's like a greeny fire, just comes out. Sparks flying everywhere. And it just literally smacks the Goliath in the face. And it's almost like the face caves in. It's with that much force and just down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah,
Boom.
and there's that kind of happens. You got to step in to the building, and you kind of like shut the door behind you and lock it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
As you lock the front door.
Amazing.
Lock the front door.
The front door.
So I've moved about 10 feet, so I've got 20 feet left, right?
Mhm.
If I go over the Goliath, does that slow me down? Or not really, because he's dead?
It is still technically difficult terrain.
Okay, cool. So we'll say 15, 20, 25, 30?
Yeah, I'll go for that.
I'm going to go there. Yeah.
Right, cool. And I'm going to give you a little bit of DM advice here.
Oh, go on.
Drop prone.
Drop prone. I don't know what that means.
Possibly.
Get onto the floor. That will ranged attacks will have disadvantage if they're hitting you.
Oh, cool. Can I didn't
But
realize I could do that.
You can do that as a free action, but it will take half your movement to get back up on your next turn.
Oh. Okay, so I should drop prone where I was, right? So I can't.
Yeah.
I'm going back. I'm going back there.
No, you can.
you can
do
drop
Oh
it.
there.
no, drop there.
Oh, I
You
can
drop
put
there.
it there.
Dropping
Yeah,
down,
just-
free.
It's just
Trying to
getting
get
up.
back up. It will take more movement.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
nice.
I did not know that. Thanks,
Okay,
Joe.
no worries. Okay, so then you see Arba, someone from your past. It's incredibly beautiful female. Sort of turns up and she's got an umbrella. Actually, no, you don't know this, but
Papa's not got a clue. He's out.
yeah, he's out. But Mary Headstrong kind of turns up. Mary is an old one of Arba's sort of old love affairs back in the day. Actually, Oshi, I think you recognise her. She works in the same circle as you do.
Bitch.
All right. And you hear her like look at the group and say, if they're here, Oshi's here. And then she's going to do a perception check. What was your number? 19. Yeah, okay, it meets it, beats it. And she sees you in by the pillar, and she shouts to everyone, "She's by the pillar!" And then she kind of brings her umbrella out and a fan. And she just starts fanning herself. And that was her go. Which means that the lizard folk guy is going to turn around and shoot towards you with oh no, he's going to move. So he moves over towards you to here, and then he's going to do some attacks on you. So he comes in with a bite. 14, does that hit?
Makes it hits.
So that bites for 8 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm bloodied. She is bloodied.
And then he goes in with his heavy club as well. 11?
No, misses.
So literally you get this kind of like, gong! And you just about manage to move out of the way. In fact, the club itself goes past the chunk that he's bitten out of your shoulder. And it just sort of like, if it was there, it would have hit you. But it kind of misses. As everybody, I think, Baggy, you notice, and Pups, you notice that she is also looking incredibly bad at this moment. Pups.
Is it an action to... What have I just done here? Is it an action to rifle through people's stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to check on our little care packages and see if there's anything going on with the care package.
Yeah.
Because you're too busy giving advantage and disadvantage to people. Let's have a look.
Okay. All right. So, I am going to. Is a dart a monk weapon, like a shuriken?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to fling a dart at Mary Headstrong.
Okay.
First.
Yep, it hits.
15.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. For 6 piercing.
Yep.
And then I'm going to come here.
And then it goes through her fan and like hits her in the shoulder. She's like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite enjoyed the moves, but also just called out where Oshi's position was, and no one calls out where Oshi's position is. And I'm going to come steaming over here and do my unarmed strike to the lizard folk.
All right, cool.
12.
We'll take it with advantage because you have flanking.
Oh yeah, of course. 21
Yeah, it hits.
for 8.
Okay, cool. If Arba was alive, it's to see all of my references would work if Arba was alive. If Arba was alive, you know that nobody hits. Oh God, what's his name? I've forgotten his name. I'm so sorry.
Lizard folk.
Yeah, there's
Vatnalus.
Is it? Yeah, Vatlinus. Nobody hits Vatlinus. He's not very easy to hit. And I think Pups, you've just smacked him in the kidneys.
And I'm gonna. Is he not down?
No,
They're not down.
no,
How are they looking?
bloody now.
Okay. Also, Joe, the people are saying on the chat that people they can't see the care package option. They don't know
Ooh.
how to donate into it.
All right, I'll check it out after this. But
Cool.
yeah.
All right. That's my turn.
That's your whole turn. All right, Mr. Killick.
Death save number 2.
Yep, your friends haven't come to help. Okay.
Gadoosh. 15.
Okay.
Another success.
Another success. Great. Okay. So I'm gonna have another shot come across from the goblin, but he's gonna aim it at Baggy, I think. So the goblin goes for a shot with disadvantage. 10 misses.
Yeah.
As it kind of like pings off the ground and like ping, kind of goes up into the air. The front doors begin to kind of shake at this point.
Oh, Joe, I forgot. I was gonna fall. No, I wasn't. Ignore me. Carry on.
Okay. Okay, Diamond Carver is down. Crickets is going to go for a shot on Pups. Where is the Keku? Short bow. Out. 17 hits.
Meets it hits.
Oh my god, for 9 piercing damage.
Pups is down.
Oh, oh my word.
This is exciting.
Wow. Okay, Oshi.
West people coming in. Where's the whack?
Okay, Oshi.
Start rifling.
Oshi.
Peeps.
Oshi, because she's within 5 feet, she's going to use her rapier with sneak attack.
Oh no, that's not going to work, I'm afraid.
No, it's not gonna,
Don't
not
get
the
Sneak attack won't work because Pups is down, so you don't have the 5 feet advantage.
It's if someone else is in 5 feet.
Ah, but he is there.
I'm
He's just down.
You have to be. Unfortunately, they have to not be incapacitated.
Well, she's done it. It's a 14.
Yep, that hits. I think it hits. Let me check.
Hey, yeah, come.
No, it misses.
Can she disengage
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can.
and run away?
Yep.
Yeah. 5, 15, 20, 25. She could have. And she try and hide again in the shadows.
All right,
Ooh.
go for stealth.
24.
Yeah, you're hidden. All right, Baggy.
Oh, what a mess.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to
many
get this bastard.
How many spell
want-
slots you got left?
I've got none.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I've not been.
We didn't rest.
yeah, we didn't
rest.
rest.
you got loads of advantage throwing around, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you've got-
true.
You've got 4.
Well, one of the first things I want to do actually, Baggy immediately wants to almost drag Pups next to the Goliath, like a shield, like almost like a little shield, so he's out the way. But is that
Mhm.
going to count as a whole action if I do that? He's right next to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna think that's an action to move somebody across.
Even though
Um,
he's so idiot. No, I'm joking. Okay, cool.
I think. Let me have a look.
Who even is that there? Oh yeah.
All right, so you can see that. Yeah, the 2 boys are down.
Mhm.
I think you know Oshi well enough to know that she wasn't where she was.
Yeah.
You're close enough to. All right, there's a little thing that I don't sometimes do, which is called "Have I got the right thing?"
Okay.
Have I got the right thing? So let's do a history check.
Excellent.
Have I got the right thing? 19.
19.
Yeah, you put your hand into your pocket and you rifle right down to the bottom. And you think of the moment you were leaving the academy, leaving the Magic Academy, and your favourite professor looked at you and they said, just at the moment that you think all is done, it is not. And you feel a small vial, and you kind of pick it up and you look at it, and this is this bright red liquid. And you remember this to be a little health potion that you've got in your pocket.
Amazing. Yeah, so Baggy is gonna give Pups the potion.
It's so good with this music.
She just like puts her big giant hand underneath his head, lifts it up so his mouth opens, and just pulls off the top and pours it in.
Okay, so let's do 2d4 plus 2. Yeah.
2d4 plus. Oh, hang on one sec. Oh, not one.
Six.
Plus 2.
So
6.
6.
I'll take it. That's
Better than nothing.
That's almost all my hit points.
Yeah, he's like,
still,
he's sort of
still
like,
level 1.
his eyes open up. I'm going to say that's your object interaction. I'm going to say that's free action because I'm a nice person.
Thank you.
Also, I think everybody in the chat, that is me giving a care package for today, so that we can work out why the care package isn't working for next time.
DM giver.
And he takes away.
Ah!
Yep. There will be a cost for that, and I will show that later on. Okay, so Baggy, you've still got an action left.
Okay, amazing. In that case, I am going to. Do you know what? I might as well spam this old firebolt because I've got it. So yeah, she's going to cast firebolt at the lizard folk.
Mm-hmm.
The lighter comes out again. 15.
Oh, it meets, it hits.
Yes, and it is a 3. Should
Okay,
take
cool.
that.
They sort of slams into their face. I'm just going to do some checking just to make sure something. Great. As it's like, and it's sort of like that smell, undeniable smell of like smouldering scales. Okay, so Mary, and she's like, where is she, that little bitch? And she's going to have another perception check and see if she can see you.
Mary's hardcore.
Nah, she can't see you. I'm sure she lights a cigarette. She has a holder. A cigarette.
Nice.
And she she puts her bag down on Zenk's head, the goblin's head next to her. She's like having a cigarette. Okay, Vatlanus, the lizard folk, is just sort of looks down and actually doesn't notice that you're up, but he does see you, Baggy.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna come around to here. Now, did you get up?
No, I did not get up.
Okay, this is gonna be with advantage.
Yes.
So he goes for a bite with advantage. 14, does that hit?
Yeah, it does.
It's you for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
He's then going to turn around and try and hit you with his spike shield.
No. Oh.
Hits
Oh,
you for
I'm down.
Any disadvantages there anywhere?
No DM disadvantage unless someone wants to be really quick.
I've been trying to buy things for the last 20 minutes. Everything is continually out of stock. It is absolutely, might have gone a little bit too far. Mark has only got 400 points left.
No, someone's just brought in a DM disadvantage.
Please,
Who was it?
who was it?
It was Darren.
Yeah.
Darren!
Thank you.
Darren!
You
Darren.
hoodie wearing genius.
Darren, you.
Thank you.
Darren! You. But I will. Oh, Darren! Alright, cool. So we're going to roll. So we're going to roll it again with disadvantage. Okay, so spike
Please.
shield. Oh! So
Attack
with
of
that,
opportunity.
so you get an opportunity attack because this is how I play it.
Oh, amazing. Great. Okay. Whereabouts? He's right next to me, right? Okay, cool. I am going to go for.
It has to be a weapon. It can't
Yeah.
be. Yep.
It's going to be my little dagger.
My little
You-
dagger.
My little dagger. Throwback to last week. So the dagger, as she's down already, you see the little strap by her boot, so she just pulls it out and just goes for a fucking.
Yes, laying down.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That hits.
17.
That hits.
For
For
4.
4. Lovely. And it like, and he's like stabbing through. Perfect. Pups, you kind of see this kind of happen next to you as your eye kind of opens.
Yeah.
And you're lying on the ground, and you see that Baggy is one side, and this lizard folk's here.
Okay, so I'm going to use half my movement to get up.
Mhm.
I'm going to move to here.
Advantage.
I'm going to sling another shuriken. No, in fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to go full in, quarterstaff and unarmed strike at this lizard folk, because this one seems tough. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
For 9.
Great. What does that look like?
Ah! Okay,
So what we're gonna add in the stab from below as well to this image. So
Yeah.
like, it's like stab from below.
And he sort of steps back, and as he's stepping back, Pups is sort of on all fours, so like a thing that we used to do as kids. And he just and so he falls over prone, and as Pups stands up and sort of the quarterstaff by his side kicks it up into his hand and just drives it straight down through his head.
So good.
Nice.
Um.
So then so anything else you want to do?
It's risky. I'm gonna come to here for a bit of cover.
Alright, cool.
Because I can't, because it's unarmed, isn't it? Like this bonus action. Although I can come to here and I can bonus action hide.
No, I don't think you can.
Nimble escape as a goblin.
Oh, you can. Yes, you can. Just give me a stealth check then, please.
Team sneaky.
No,
10.
unfortunately not. No.
No, I'm not going to roll with advantage. I'm going to keep the cover
No,
because I don't want
mate, you
everyone to wail on
yeah.
Baggy.
Yeah, keep. Yeah, there's one person out. Okay, Arba. Okay.
Come on.
See how this goes.
Last death save. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes! Success.
He gets up with 1 hit point, right?
Hang on. So literally, you're sort of lying there, and you can feel yourself being pulled towards something, and you kind of like almost ethereally kind of appear across the other side of the street. As you see your good friend, as he puts his finger down onto the earth, and he like begins to write on the floor. And did he see that he's actually doing it with his own blood? As Snug begins to write a message on the ground. And as he writes the last full stop. Break his legs, you fuck. As his head sort of like clumps down. And his last breath sort of pushes against the earth, and his breath sort of moves up against the walls, across the street, flows through, and as it moves it begins to create almost like an ethereal light, almost as if it is full of positive energy as it falls into your mouth, and you wake. And you completely wake up with full hit points.
Oh.
Yes.
As your friend passes his last breath to you to take revenge. And you feel that message the second it hits your lips. You know there's one reason that you're in this room. There's one reason you're in this building. And that is to break his fucking legs. As your eyes kind of prop open. And it is now your turn.
Mama Thorpe is pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
And the kind of final image of Snug and that memory of the barrel rolling down the hill and breaking open, and the seagulls, and the image in his head is just this lone seagull flying towards the ocean, and an arbor is still on the ground, lying down, and he looks around him to see. Looks over to see Zenek and Mary, and Arbor's eyes are slightly tinged with a kind of like electric blue at this stage, as they start to kind of sparkle, and the idea that there is something awoken inside of him from figuring out how to cast message and stuff. He feels this kind of arcane energy pulsing through him, with a large degree of mischievity, and he looks over to Zenek. And he kind of rolls over and puts his hand behind his head, and he just says, "Zenek, you know when I was sleeping with Mary, she said it's not your height that's the only thing small about you." And he looks dead in the eyes to him, and he just says, "Betray," and he casts command.
Oh my word! Okay, what do you need? What do you need?
I need him to roll I think it's a wisdom saving throw, please.
Come on.
What's the number I'm looking for?
13.
Yeah.
As he hears this words, and he just turns and looks at her, grabs hold of the back of her head and slices her throat. She drops to the ground.
See you later, bitch. This is the best one now.
As you see, it's like she literally goes, shoom, drops us to the ground, and her hand kind of falls forward, and that blood kind of comes forward and just like puts the cigarette out as she goes down. And then it looks down at him, looks down at his love. It's like, what? And he screams in anger after realizing what it is he's done. That was his go as well. So what else would you like to do?
Arbor.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to move? Do you have to do anything like that?
No, Arbor's gonna stay where he is, but he's gonna look towards Pups, who's not hidden, and he's gonna say, "Pups, my boy, you're the finest goblin I've ever seen. Finish this off." And he's gonna cast Bardic Inspiration.
Very, very nice. Okay, so Zenix had his go. Crickets is unfortunately going to aim directly at you, Arbor.
All good.
Yep, you're in the middle of the room. Unless you want to move, I'm giving you that last option.
I'm lying down.
No, all right, so cool. You're lying down.
Yeah.
Just lies still lying on the ground. All right, great. So Crickets is going to use a short bow with disadvantage.
7 misses.
Misses you. And I think Oshi, you kind of seen where you are. You've sort of seen this all happen. It kind of has a feeling of miraculous sort of recovery. Is what it kind of feels to you. Like this is unnatural. It almost feels like that moment that you threw the ball onto the roulette wheel and managed to kind of catch the number. I think it's coming up Oshi right now. But you're bleeding quite badly. Yeah. And it hurts. It really hurts. I don't think you've been in this situation before. As you kind of slump against the wall and you think to yourself, get over it. Get over it, Oshi, come on.
Well, I think her necklace might be like burning in her chest.
I agree.
To be like, are you hard enough?
Yeah, exactly. As you kind of peek over the top, and you can see there's Crickets over here, who is completely like focused on Arbor, and of course Zenek the goblin is on your side. You do see Mary, who has fallen, and you think about probably the second job that you did, where the two of you had an amazing first part of the evening, but she betrayed you in that last section, as you remember the good times and the bad.
Yeah, she was like the perfect partner, but then told my real name to somebody, and that's like
Yeah.
the thing. That's the first rule. You don't ever do that.
Yeah, you don't do that shit.
Yeah. So she's gonna go for our Kenku. I forgot his name.
Crickets.
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 Yeah, with a short bow. With advantage because he's hidden.
Yep.
18
Yeah, that hits.
for 9.
Great. As he kind of like you fire off, and he has, and it kind of flies through the air and lands at the back of his head. He has no idea where the fuck it came from. As he's sort of like looking around, and then it starts to become very dizzy. As the blood begins to pour from his brain, he drops to a knee. I'll let you describe the rest because you're always the best at describing stuff.
Is he down? Is he down?
And tell me what it looks like.
Shocking kill.
Yay!
So as he drops as he drops to one knee, his head drops forward, and just the arrow is stuck out the top. And his whole. Have you ever had a shower and you put your head forward and all the water rushes over? His whole face, his whole head seems to be covered in blood, and it starts to like trickle off his beak, and he's still like almost awake, so his knee is still up, and all he's seeing is like his own life force drip out of him while his beak gets closer and closer to the ground until it's like buried, like it's starting to like poke into his own blood, and then his other knee just drops and he goes like all the way down. Now she's like stuffing shit in her own wound, like please let this be over soon. We need to find the medical room.
Hashtag Oshi kills. Right, lovely done. Yeah, as the bird sort of stands, still sort of standing, but dead, but standing, but dead, but standing, but dead. Okay, Baggy! Unless there's anything else you want to do, of course, Oshi.
No, she's gone back to like holding her wound, kneeling back down, hidden.
Could you do could you do a medicine check? I'm just gonna do a random thing. It's not really rules, but I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
Music told you to do it.
14.
14. Yep. Okay. Take 2 hit points.
Oh, back on. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. You've seen lots of chat going on in the chat thing of like this rule, that rule. Yeah. I don't give a shit about rules.
We make the rules, baby.
We make the rules.
Baby.
Rules enhance
Homebrew
the
rules.
story.
But flanking is a thing. Flanking is definitely a thing. But yeah, let's carry on. Okay, Mary, she dead. Okay, and Lizard Man, he dead.
He did.
Okay,
Everybody did.
Pups.
Okay, so
Did we skip Baggy's turn?
Oh, did I skip Baggies?
We did skip Baggy's turn.
I'm so sorry, Evie. My apologies.
That's all right.
There's one person left in the room.
Yeah. So, Baggy. Yeah, screw it. It's her best thing. She's gonna use Old Faithful. Get us out that lighter again. Firebolt straight towards him. And it's a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Woo-hoo! 9. So.
You know what? Tell me what that looks like.
Well, I was quite surprised at how well it's going. Didn't think there was enough lighter fluid in there. Lovely. So this time round, she does like a little turn into it to really go for it, and it's almost like a sideways fling. And as she flicks the little thing on the lighter, again, green, comes flying out. As I imagine the goblin is about to be like, wait, because obviously he was on our side for a little bit. And it just goes into his mouth.
Nice.
And burns him from the inside.
Really nice. Okay.
Swallows it down.
Very, very nice. As you feel an arrow come from the floor above you, as you look up, you can see that there is a second floor balcony. This crossbow bolt comes out of the sky and kind of goes and hits onto the ground just next to you. As you kind of guys look up and you see Pups and you see Oshi, and Oshi's there like holding onto her shoulder and she's pointing at a door over here. Oh no, that's the stream. Where is it? Sorry, I was clicking on the wrong page. As you see a door like over here, as this arrow start like firing down on you guys from above. As you see the second floor is engaged into the battle. So I'm going to go through to Arba's go.
We've missed Pups.
Oh, my apologies. We go to Pups go.
Pups just shouts, run! And will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll get to there or there.
You dash it if you want and get into the room.
Yes, I will dash it, but I will come to like there.
Yeah. Okay, so just everybody at home, so you guys can see. Let's get to there, and I'm just going to switch over to the other screen and zoom out a bit so we can get all of the guys in. There we go. Yes, great. So many people go, I can't buy anything. It's like, I know you can't buy anything, guys. You spammed it. You spammed it all, I'm afraid, in this first set. I will change that because it seems as if we really, really, really want this advantage and disadvantage throughout the game. So I will make sure next time that we have got lots and lots of stuff available for you to keep playing with us through into the next session. So yeah, so as you ask, if you're asking questions, guys, about advantage and disadvantage, 6 per player per button is being given out. So that's why you're having trouble spending any of your points. Keep hold of them. Screw me over later. That's what I'm going to say. Screw me over next week. And I'll make sure that there's an unlimited amount next week for you guys, alright? That sound good? Let's see if anyone comes up in the chat and we'll be like, good.
Unlimited sabotage.
Unlimited sabotage. It was trying to kind of make... I honestly thought 6 would be enough for the session.
But also, we started with a load as well because our rolls were ridiculous last week. Like I think Baggy started with 2, I started with 2. Like yeah.
So we'll make it unlimited for next week and see what happens.
Right.
Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, so you run up to there. Arba.
Arba is going to heed Pups' words, and he's going to spend 15 feet to get up onto his feet, and then he's going to use 15 feet plus his dash as his full action to get to here.
I'm going to say that that is perfect because where you're now covered by the second floor, so you kind of like are safe from the arrows where you are.
As he's passing, he spots Falk from the second floor, and just holds a kind of almost manic stare at Falk as he passes. Doesn't do any movement, but just watches him with a kind of bloodlust in his eyes, and runs through.
Because you got history. You got a history of Falk, haven't you?
Falk Arbor would have thought Falk was one of the better ones He expected the behavior from everyone we just killed being as a part of Billy's kind of contingent, but he expected better from Falk,
Yeah.
especially as like what would be a sergeant within the group. His position is slightly higher.
Yeah. Exactly, and he was part of Trish's group.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely somebody you would expect better from. But it makes you wonder what's up on the second floor.
Yes, old
If,
friends.
Mm-hmm. All right. He did. Oshi.
Oshi's gonna move 15 feet into the. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can go there. Into the mouth of the room just next to Pups.
Good. You kind of step into this kind of room at the back, and you see that it is looks set out almost like a dining room, except that there are potions all over the place. There is also a staircase that kind of leads behind you, and you almost trip over the bottom step as you see that there's a staircase going up. The next part, Baggy, you are now currently prone, and furthest away from everybody.
Yeah. Am I right in thinking the furthest east I go, the less likely I am to be hit?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to use half of my movement to get up, which is 15, and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna end up there.
You can dash it. You can dash it and get the rest of get another 30 feet.
Can I? Well, I'm gonna do that then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
There I am.
As you can kind of feel like it's like boom, 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 and it's like these crossbow bolts are firing from all over the place above you. The main thing you realise, Baggy, is that if they're firing at you now, they're probably going to be setting something up later on. Okay. Okay, Pups. Yeah, you start looking. You can see the room. You're stood by the door, kind of get everybody in. I'm just going to rush through these next parts as you kind of like rush, trying to pull them through. You're shouting at the guys. What is it that you're saying to them to try and get them through the door as quickly as possible?
Just like get in, take cover, get in. Drop if you have to, but get through this door now.
Okay, as Arba kind of like runs through, and then Baggy leaps as you kind of slam the door behind you. Okay, well done, guys. Let's do it out of turn order. As you kind of find yourself kind of in this back room. Oh, sorry guys, people at home, I'm just sorting you out. There we go. In this back room, as you see, so I'm just catching the chat on my back corner of my eye. Yeah, you see this kind of room. It looks like a medical room, if anything. There are potions kind of all the way around. There's a doorway that leads over to the west, and there is also a set of stairs that kind of goes up. Arba, you know this is a set of stairs that goes all the way up to the 3rd floor. You also know this as being the medical room, and you know the next door would be the armory and vault room.
Cool. Being the medical room, Arbor's going to quickly like ransack the place for health potions, but he's also going to look for poisons and other types of things.
All right, cool. So let's do a perception, and I'll give you some bits and pieces.
Cool. Perception. Skadoosh. 13.
Nice.
However, I will use one of my advantages to just get the highest possible bit of stuff we can get.
All right.
18.
18. All right. I'll up the treasure then. However, you may not get a potion of healing. You might get something completely fucking random. I'm literally on a randomized table here, so we'll see what comes up. And as you use your number, I'm gonna try and find out what it is. All right, here we go. Give me the loot. Ooh.
Ooh, 2 spell scrolls.
So you find 36 gold pieces, 3 silver pieces, and you find. Give me a 1 second. D&D spells. My favorite website. D&D spells. If you don't know it, dnd-spells.com. Best website for spells by a long way. So we're looking for bards at level 2.
Oh, there's some good spells.
Power word. Kill. Kill Billy.
I'm gonna give you a suggestion.
Great.
Yes.
Actually, no. Let's do Zone of Truth.
Very good. Narratively excellent.
Yeah, much better, isn't it? Yeah. So you find Zone of Truth. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. All right.
Love.
So I'll let you all have a quick look, actually, but none of you are going to get as high as what Arpa just got. So you'll get the standard 1 to 4. Okay.
Okay.
So you all have a look. So let's have a look. Pups, let's do a perception.
Yeah. Do I take 18 as a baseline?
If you roll less than 18, I'll give you.
Okay.
Actually, you just perceive it as right.
Oh,
All right. I'll give you a 5 to 8. All right, it's similar. See what you get.
Yay!
Yeah.
You also get a second level spell slot, but you can't use them.
I mean, I can hand that to someone else. Maybe it's an artificer spell.
Yeah, let me figure that out later.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep looking up.
Is that a platinum piece?
Yeah, man.
Perception.
11. That's good enough.
11.
Okay.
You got 4 advantages, Baggy.
Okay, you get a set of hide armor plates from wolf and a bear plates, 50 foot of silken rope, a hooded lantern, an explorer's pack, coin purse with 2 gold pieces, 5 silver pieces, a large curled leaf into which the words have been sewn into a spider silk. You get a first level druid spell scroll, which you can't necessarily use, and you also get a spell scroll of first level. So for you, I'm going to give it to be a artificer spell, first level spell,
Yes.
which helps you right now.
Massively.
What would you like it to be?
Can I have 2 minutes to look and then?
No, you can't have 2 minutes. That's a lot of time.
Okay,
Like I had to
level.
keep talking, so I'm just gonna keep talking
Yeah,
here.
that's true. Let me have a quick look. I would like it to. Oh, that's such a good one.
It doesn't have to be one that you're. I love the fact we can I can see what you're looking at. Absorb elements is pretty good.
It's pretty accurate though, isn't it? Oh, I think I want fairy fire.
All right, cool. So it's fairy fire.
Verifies great.
So yeah, fire.
Great shout.
Thank
Okay,
you.
And
Good
then
break, Roshi.
Oshi, you have a look around the room. It's gonna be a perception.
oh, 15.
15. So give me the loot. Okay, so you get a healing potion. That's exactly what we wanted. You get weather-leathered pouch with 16 uneven, lopsided coins stamped with a tortoise, each worth 2 gold pieces each. So that's 32
Two.
gold pieces, and a potion of healing, most importantly for you. So Oshi searches and finds. Nicely done. All right, cool. So you guys can kind of see what's kind of around you. As you kind of like search this place and like, ransack it.
Pups goes up to Baggy and says, "That was close. Are you all right?"
I'm okay. I'm fine. How are you? You were down there for a bit. It was.
Yeah, that was scary. Listen, I know this is not really the time, but I found this thing that said that it might help with with health or healing or protection, like, but I don't know what it is. Do you know what this is? And hold up the necklace.
Yes, mate. Yes. Okay, let's do an Arcana check, please.
Amazing.
4 advantages, Baggy.
Right, you've got so many advantages.
Okay, Arcana check. Yeah, I'll use one of my advantages on this. For sure.
Oh, you don't need it.
I need it.
Okay, let me have a quick look. It was the amulet. Oh, necklace. Maybe it's a necklace. I had this written down and now I can't find it anywhere. Oh, I've got an error has occurred on my Roll20. Thanks, Roll20. Oh, we would really like to be sponsored by Roll20. It's brilliant. Service is unavailable. Brilliant. My Roll20 has just died.
Necklace, right? Okay, necklace of adaptation, fireballs, prayer beads.
Nope. It's an amulet of health, I think.
Amulet.
Amulet of health.
Yeah, you should push your constitution to 19, I think it is what it does.
It pushes your constitution to 19 while wearing this amulet.
There we go.
That's ridiculous. That's insane.
So
+6 to my constitution.
So you have to also remember that will instantly affect your hit points.
So what? So I should put it on, or as in I need to drop it back down?
If you put it on, it requires attunement, so it's going to need some time to be on you.
Okay.
But yes, so what it would do. Where is my other page? Sorry guys, I'm trying to find so you guys can see what it looks like. There it is. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. So your constitution score is 19 when you wear this amulet. It has no effect on you if your constitution is 19 or higher. So you need to attune to it, which means you need to kind of keep it on you for at least an hour.
Okay.
But yes, you now know what this amulet does. So Baggy kind of looks at it and she says, Baggy, you know it's called an amulet of health.
Yeah. Baggy turns to Pups and says, "It's powerful. It's not going to work immediately. Put it on now, and it will make you stronger."
Thank you.
And when you hear stronger, you understand that means like healthier, like
Yeah.
rather than strength. You understand it's healthy.
Oh, and
Really, really
and
nice.
Baggy, welcome to the scoreboard. Get that?
And I think Baggy, you look down and Pups, you put a little notch on your quarterstaff in the lower third of the quarterstaff, which is for Baggy, and there's a single cut across it. As you guys kind of look across at the staircase, and Arba turns to you all.
Told you it'll be fun, wouldn't I?
I have been waiting for this for so long.
Right, well, think I might need a shield. Turns out I get fucking knocked out quite a bit.
Maybe you shouldn't go running in first.
I've always been one to make an entrance.
All right.
Speaking of, what kind of tricks do you think is going to be up their sleeves, Arba?
The fight we just had down here, those were the grunts. It's only going to get harder. Take cover, keep out of sight, start using this place to your advantage. Fire. Few people could stop it. Instead of shooting at people, Baggy, maybe start shooting at the floor. Alright?
Someone who likes running into the middle of rooms, we do have some good ideas.
Up here for thinking.
Arba, I want arrows. Say again.
I would like you to leave Billy to me.
we'll be there to support you. I need arrows, I want bombs, and I want things to throw at people, like a cocktail of some sort, perhaps a Molotov. Where can I find those things?
Armory.
And Joe, is the entrance to the armory in this room?
Yeah, it's over here.
Wait, you don't need an armory for that. You just need a bar. You need a bar and some fire. Where do you keep the whiskey?
In pretty much every cupboard in this building.
Is there any whiskey in this room?
No.
Armory first.
Armory first.
So you kind of like wander over to the door and you kind of like push the door open. And you... I'm so tempted to do this now that No, I must not use anything that's not paid for. Right. You kind of open the door open and you see this room filled with weaponry. No, I've got to find the right one. There's got a door kind of opens up, and you see this whole kind of room filled with axes, with literally kiddies in an adult sweet shop, rapiers. You see alchemist fire. You see antitoxins. You see whips. You see lots and lots of daggers, all inside this room. As we kind of look across your faces, and everyone sort of looks across to Oshi, and Oshi's eyes are like this big, and then you go. As there's a drool just drops out of her mouth and lands onto the ground, and everyone kind of looks to Arba, and Arba kind of like gestures his hand forward as if like, help yourself, as you kind of run forward and you start grabbing everything and anything you can. As you kind of go through, you see that Baggy sort of picks up this alchemist fire and just like looks upon it and pops it into the pockets. And Arba, you stand inside this doorway and you look out at your friends, these new friends, and you realise this is all that you have. This is all that you've got. And you know that he's gone. And you know that his last actions was to get you up so that you could be the hero you're supposed to be, so you could do some sort of good in this place. You know in your heart of hearts that Arfa was a killer, murderer, who had no code, and you realise that this building is nothing but bricks, wood. But this street is made up of people. And this street is made up of people who care, who hope, who wish, who dream, who want to step forward and want to fight for what they believe in. And it's enough time that people stand over them. There's too much time that gangs try to push them over into the dirt, take their hard-earned money. There should be no blades, and there should be no watchers. As we fade to black.
Oh, Joseph!
Sick.
That was wow, Joe. You came up with, you spun some gold tonight, man.
Well, I think that's almost like how I see Arba is sort of looking across at this of like, you know what, the future's the future and it's time to move on. As he sees the possibilities of this great group of people, I think. Also, I have to commend Mr. Rob Thompson for like finding your spells. You've been really great at like role playing the finding of spells. So thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
You've all done incredibly well this evening. I hope you've enjoyed this very 13th episode of the Waterdeep Mallrats Blackstar Lane. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you have too. I hope that Gabby's had a great time. I hope Rob's had a great time. I hope Dan's had a great time. I hope that Evie's had a great time.
It was
So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please do follow us, do subscribe to us, keep us going, keep us enjoying stuff, and I will see you all next week as we have a wonderful, wonderful time destroying the fuck out of this gang and beating the shit out of them all.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys next week. And is there anything else anybody wants to speak about before we go?
Just make sure that we're releasing different content on different things. We've got the Facebook page Sabotage the DM. We've got the Instagram Waterdeep Mallrats. We've got a YouTube channel which has got our back catalogue on. I went back and watched the first episode the other day. I watched a little bit
Oh my
of it.
God.
We all look so young, and it's so bright outside. But yeah, we've check out the YouTube channel. We're going to be releasing stuff out, and of course, I'll drop it into the chat one last time. We've got our very, very lovely merch store. But guys, I loved how much the chat tells us when we hit certain milestones, and normally it's quite unusual that we hit 100 entries in the chat, and we smashed that before we even started playing the game today. Like, there's been so much engagement, seeing you guys chat to each other, seeing this community build. It warms my little heart more so than the whiskey does. So thank you so much.
Yep, I think Bevins has just dropped a little cute clue there of what we're going to be doing later on when we release the website, but that stuff is not still out yet. Heavens Bevins and being very naughty and releasing information before you're supposed to. But we will. I know, it's very delicious. I had one tonight. So thank you very much, guys. As usual, keep playing role-playing games, and of course, now more than ever, do stay safe. See you later.
Big love.